Hey guys, this week we are going to be focusing on adjectives, and today we are going to be talking about adjectives that tell what kind. So, our goal for today is I can identify and use adjectives that tell what kind. I can identify and use adjectives correctly in speaking and writing. So, what are adjectives? In these two sentences, there are adjectives, and I want you to tell me what you think the adjectives are. Sarah drew a colorful picture. Jason ordered a chocolate milkshake. You should have said that the adjectives were colorful and chocolate. So let's get into it and learn what exactly are adjectives. So, adjectives are words that describe or tell about nouns. Some adjectives tell what kind. When we are writing, we need to choose adjectives carefully. So, for example, a dark night is different than a gloomy night. So, the verb in these two examples is night, and one of them is a dark night. So, you can picture that image in your head. And it's going to be different than a gloomy night. I think of a gloomy night as something that's cloudy and rainy. It is different from a dark night. Adjectives are going to help us to describe in the way that we choose. So as we're writing, we get to choose. How do we want to describe the night? Those are the adjectives that we are going to add. Let's watch half of this Brain Pop video. If you are going to Brain Pop, you're going to log into Clever and look for our school. You might need to type in ABR for Abraham Lincoln and then sign in with your Google account. You might need to search adjectives. And we're going to watch this.
Adjectives and Do you want to know what's inside? I'll give you a hint. It's green. No, Moby, it's not a Martian. Here's another hint. It's small and alive. What are adjectives? An adjective is a word that describes a noun. A noun is a person, animal, place, thing, or idea. Adjectives can describe how nouns look, smell, taste, sound, or feel. The dog has soft, brown fur. The adjective soft and brown describes Senor Maurice's fur. Right, Moby. Colors can be adjectives when they describe something. Adjectives can also describe how something behaves or acts. He is a very sneaky and playful dog. Sometimes, adjectives come before a noun in a sentence. The dog eats a delicious snack. Other times, adjectives come after the noun. The dog's snack is delicious. Numbers can also be adjectives. Moby juggles 3 apples. Hey, Hey, you forgot to share. You have many apples. Adjectives can describe how much. Some, few, all, most, a lot, and half are all adjectives. Moby juggles quickly. What are adverbs?
All right, so we are going to stop that right here. And adverbs are something that we will learn later. So, as we're looking at our sentences, we're going to be identifying the adjectives that tell about the underlying noun. So, we're going to know the noun, and we're going to be asking ourselves what kind of the noun. So, number 1, Sarah knitted a fuzzy sweater. So, sweater is my noun, and I'm going to ask, what kind of sweater? It is a fuzzy sweater. Number 2, Jack wears the sweater in the cold weather. Weather is the noun. What kind of weather? You should have said cold. Cold is the adjective. The winter day is over and everyone heads home. The noun is day. So what kind of day is it? Winter day. So winter is the adjective. The kids ate warm cookies when they came in from the outside. Cookies is the noun. So what kind of cookies? You should have said warm. They took off their snowy clothes and hung them to dry. Which word is the adjective? Snowy is the adjective. It describes the kind of clothes. So we would say clothes is the noun. And we ask what kind of clothes? They are snowy clothes. All right, so we have a short paragraph called My New Favorite Jeans. When I ripped my old jeans, Dad said he could show me how to sew on a patch. He went to the closet and came back with a needle, thread, and patches. There were 10 small, colorful patches to choose from. I want to use an orange patch and a red patch, I said. Dad handed me the patches and thread, and I started sewing. Now I have a new favorite pair of jeans. We are going to read sentence 2 from the story. He went to the closet and came back with a needle, thread, and patches. Kayla wants to add the word sharp to the sentence to tell more about one of the things in the sentence. Use the word sharp, or which use of the word sharp most makes sense. So we've got a couple choices. He went to the sharp closet and came back with a needle, thread, and patches. He went to the closet and came back with a sharp needle, thread, and patches. He went to the closet and came back with a needle, thread, and sharp patches. He went to the closet and came back with a needle, sharp thread, and patches. You should have picked B. He went to the closet and came back with a sharp needle, thread, and patches. Sharp describes the needle. What kind of needle is it? It's a sharp needle. So that is the adjective that you will use to describe needle. So just to review, adjectives are words that describe or tell about a noun. We were looking at adjectives that answer what kind of noun. As you're reading and as you're writing, see if you can identify adjectives in your reading and then use adjectives in your writing.